throughout the process, we had a few additional directions. They said, make it weirder and bloodier. And Jim and I started talking about, it's like, what can we do to make it weirder?
We're like, we have her walking through the airport. What if we put a deer head on her? We met with the executive producer, Steve Yockey, and he gave us this reference, the main title of this Japanese series, Cowboy Bebop. Then we worked with our EVP of Worldwide Television Marketing and Creative Services, Karen Miller, to kind of look at inspiration that was similar to that, like the Catch Me If You Can title, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Saul Bass kind of inspired titles.
We had a script for the pilot, so we read the script and we started brainstorming elements we could use to build our narrative.
She gets in this situation that she didn't expect or plan on, and her life gets turned upside down and she's just falling into chaos. She falls in love where you see Alex, they connect, and then falling into the alcohol. All this kind of came together, so we were just trying to build that narrative.
I made her falling in 3D. Then I put the clothes and her hair in 2D so we had more control. So the matching those it took me quite a while. We wanted to make her move interesting, so rotating, jumping, running. So to make those moves realistic was the hardest part for me.
All we really knew about the rabbits were when Alex is murdered and she comes back and she goes into their offices and there's this giant statue of a rabbit. She's like, what is that? And then, of course, she gets spooked and runs out of the office and knocks it over. But then you get this flashback of her running through the forest, bloody. I don't necessarily think we knew some of this stuff, but as the series goes on, we realize, well, that's repressed childhood memories. So we see her in the sequence running from these giant rabbits, and I think it's running from her repressed past. The color red represented the blood, the murder, the constant fight that's going on in her head with her delusions of talking to Alex. But then we overall color where she flies to Bangkok. In Bangkok, this is
exotic country where you see a lot of bright, bold colors. And also we wanted to use multiple bold colors to show a delusional mind in chaos. It took about 2 months from ideas gathering and sketching, and we came up with the test animation after a few weeks or so, maybe a month maybe. Then they really happy with what we did, so we just kept going from that point and just finished off.
We actually talked to Kaylee the other day, and she was talking about when she received the first test animation. She was like, looked at it, she was, I guess, in between scenes or whatever, and she's like, I normally don't do this, but she's like, I started running around the set showing everybody, like, look at this, oh my God, can you look at it? She's like, was super excited about it. So that was really great feedback to get. Every day that we would put into it and we would work on it, stuff would just kind of fall into place and click. We're like, oh yeah, that's so obvious, that's great. That works, like the deer heads or the rabbits. So we had many moments. Then we're like, how do we end this? We like the idea of all this. She starts her day, normal, going into the airport and flying, and then into the unknown, or this unknown journey. All this chaos kind of happens. And then as if, when she decides to come back after the murder, it's almost like she wants to pretend like nothing happened. So it's like this kind of silent plane flying off at the end. It's like, okay, she wants everything to be okay and peaceful at the end.